It is time to pull for Nicole. I'm actually really hecking excited. I admit I have made some meta decisions within the past year. It doesn't mean I don't like those characters, but maybe I wouldn't have pulled them if I did not care about endgame content. Nicole is not one of them. I love her character, she's stunning, and she's actually a good teammate for some of my favorite and most used characters in the game. I think she would be coming home in every universe. Now, unfortunately, I don't know what the pulling plan is. Obviously, we're getting Nicole, and ideally, I would also like to get C6 Prune for Varka, especially because I don't own Venti, but I don't know how far I'm willing to go. I'm not super interested in vertically investing in Nicole, but Prune constellations would probably be better than her signature, and I think I heard that her C1 is typically better than her signature anyway, but her sig is so pretty. I'm sorry, but I am a filthy fashion impactor. So we'll see how I feel. I'm sorry if I disappoint you guys. Anyway, we are currently at 9 pity and on a 50-50. Yes, I pulled for Lauma. I was originally on the fence about getting her C1, but it was my birthday, so I decided to do it anyway, and I was blessed with an early 50-50 win. Thank you, Lauma. So surely our luck is in the trenches, and that means we have ample opportunity to pull multiple copies of Prune. Surely. Surely, 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 surely. So let's go ahead and get started. 19 pity, here we go. Please give me Prune. Please, Prune. I will do anything for Prune. No, sorry. We love Razor. We love Razor. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yay, a weapon. 39. We can get Prune. We can get Prune. It can't be that hard. Yep.
Hello, Prune the Witch Hunter at your service.
I actually think she's cute. That might be a hot take based on what I've seen online, but yeah, I think she's fine. Definitely not my favorite design in the game, but it's also not as bad as some people make it out to be. Hot take, I know. Everyone seems to hate her. Oh, hey Hazo, you're not even on the banner. What the hell? Well, at least we got one copy of Prune. 49. Razor. Rain Slasher, are you kidding me? Oh, Hoyo, I will definitely need a C6 Prune to buff my Razor. So, surely you'll let her come home, right? 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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what we like to see. That is what we like to see. All right, wow, we're really getting in there. 69. 16. Are you kidding me? Another early? I didn't want an early. I want Prune. All right. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you, Dea. Another weapon. What?
Oh, should I introduce myself again? Looks like no interference from Alice's self-introduction magic this time. So I suppose I'll just go ahead.
Well, because I was pulling for Prune, this is actually the worst case scenario. Oh man. Okay. Well, that happened. We got C1 Prune. What are Prune's good constellations? Because I have no idea. So C2 is good. So I think we should continue pulling for C2, but I don't know if I want to continue for C6 because the luck was not there. Yeah, I think I think we'll try for C2. And by the way, if you've never been here before, I do have durin, so we're not pulling on the durin banner. This is about 10 pity. Little over 10. Just give me C2 Prune. It really can't be that difficult. It's Razor. You know? I'm not mad about not getting officials, but I'm a little scared that she hasn't showed up at all. 20 something pity. A weapon. Yay! 30 something. Yeah, I think we have to stop at C2. There's no! Okay. Thank you, Prune. Thank you. Please be a loss. Please be a loss. Please be a loss. Okay. We're C1 Nicole havers. Hey, official. Someone out there is really jealous right now. I've been too lucky lately. This just means that Snezhnaya is gonna be terrible, no? Well guys, it looks like it's worth pulling in front of Nicole's home. She liked me a little too much. Start sculpting. Oh my god, I was really not good at this. I'm scared. Oh, did I do it? Do you think Nicole would be proud of me? Okay, what was I supposed to do? Go in the house? You literally can't see the HP bar. All right, get him, Nicole. Be gone.
Go on then. Open it up.
Okay. I saw XP books. I didn't see how many primos.
If you really want more treasure, I should be able to scrape a few things together. How about you give me a few hundred years?
Few hundred years?
You can wait that long if you try. You just have to believe in yourselves.
Oh my gosh. Nicole is preparing treasure like I prepare my YouTube videos. Once every 100 years. Time to build Nicole. I actually pre-farmed pretty much everything for once because this patch is big. You've seen how long it takes me to build just one character. Now multiply that. I also did the math and realized that I might need to spend like 20 million more this patch, so I've been doing ley lines for the past 20 days. But it's a new patch, and I finally get to do some fun things. There are new characters, new sets, and we have a good amount of more to work with. One thing that I am missing is that I'm a little short on her boss materials, but we would have enough if we do the Archon quest. So I'm going to do the Archon quest and finish leveling up Nicole off camera. Yeah, let's get started. So first things first, we will level Nicole. This is as far as we can go for now because we're missing some boss drops. As for weapons, because I did not get her signature, we will be using Atlas, which is great because we have Atlas. We also have multiple Atlases, so there's that. Not as pretty as her signature, but it will do. Then for artifacts, she needs an entirely new freaking set. So yeah, we don't have that yet. But we can level her talents up a decent amount. That's a new boss drop, isn't it? I forgot about that. Yay. You have to do homework? I guess that makes sense. I didn't think about it. Which is homework? The role of a guide. Do I get the chest? Open the chest. Okay. I don't know why I thought there would be primos in there. But there weren't. Leave the room. Okay. I'm leaving. Well, we did Nicole's homework. And I'm back in Wolvendom? I wonder if I can ever go back to that place. Maybe not. Guess it's lost to time. Oh yeah, apparently. Using, I think it's Nicole's charge attack, you can find chest. Okay, I guess that wasn't what it was. What is it? When you are in Teyvat and not in combat. Okay, so we're just not close to anything. I know there's something over here. Okay, here. Are you kidding me? Why doesn't it work? Please. I know there's a chest. Oh, did you see that hilly turtle slide off the ledge? Hey, welcome back. I literally see the chest. Nicole, please. How close do we have to be? Oh, that's atrocious. Hold on. Okay, look how close we are. How? It just said her charge attack. Oh, you have to have a treasure compass. Is there even a Mondstadt treasure compass? I don't think so. I don't even know if there is a Mondstadt one. That's okay, because there's a Fontaine one. All right, Nicole, you got this. Show me the treasure. Okay, Nicole says there's no clues or treasure nearby. Is this a bad place to go? Probably. This is a great place to go, though. All right, Nicole.
Where is it?
Cute. Wait, I didn't see the symbol because I started moving.
Where is it?
Oh, so cute. Oh, there it is. Nicole says there's something good here. Is there now, Nicole? Will it stay there and it'll be like Nicole always found it? It stays there? Nicole says there's something good here. Whoa. Okay, ooh. Wait, that thing glows. Wait, why does it glow? All right, I think this is the new domain. Indeed it is. Let's make our way over there. I feel like it'll be easiest to come from Millhaven. Just the vibe I'm getting. Oh, looks like we need to go up. Wait, it kind of reminds me of Nicole. What the hell? Why are there so many boars? What? Okay. I should have opened it. I should have opened it with Nicole. It's okay. Anyway, time to get some artifacts. What we're really looking for are attack main stats and ER substats, even though they're not even that important. Come here. All right, first clear. Took me a little bit. Okay, it has attack substats, so we'll take it. And yeah, nothing good. Okay, that was a lot faster than the first time. Please bless me. Attack main stats, yes. I'll take it. Attack, crit rate, ER. Could be good on a damage dealing set. That's fine. Okay. Attack, ER. Could be good. No. No. These artifacts have been terrible. Is the team bad vibes? Low-key, they say they want me to play Melt. Let's follow the instructions. Surely Risley will give me great artifacts. I believe. Attack percent? Goblet. That's good. We just need a Sans. Ooh, double crit. First double crit piece. And it's on a good set because I don't really think anyone who uses this set really needs crit. It's like Nicole. Who else would use it? Mona? Nice. Please. Attack, ER, Sand. Wait, I think we kind of finished the Nicole build. So what do we have? I mean, they're not amazing. Well, what can you do? Okay, I would level her pieces, but I already know that I won't be home for the next few days and therefore won't be recording. So I'm going to continue working on Nicole's set off camera. I also kind of want to do Trounce Domain. I'm a little worried about spoilers. It's okay. Bro is just standing still. I'm sure that'll be cooler in the quest. What is this? Why is it 4-star? Okay, so apparently this is the lore, which is weird. So you get them randomly? Oh, first clear rewards. That's what I'm looking for. Nice. Okay, I could level it up again to level 9, but that will have to wait until I get her materials. Oh my gosh, I haven't been playing Prune. Wait, how did I forget about Prune? I've just been like Nicole, Nicole, Nicole. And after everything I did to get you too. Quick Prune leveling session. So I put everything on Lanyan, or at least I thought I put everything on Lanyan. I don't have a goblet. Not unless I steal. I don't want to steal. Good enough. Wait, what am I supposed to run on Prune if I'm not running Atlas? That's like TDDS, but then you're like definitely not hitting the attack requirements. But I mean, I guess you're getting buffs like elsewhere. Do we give her the fan? No, we're not giving her the fan. We probably just need to level another Atlas. Or consider getting Nicole's signature, because I did pre-farm Nicole's signature weapons. All right, what if we do this for now, because I'm lazy. Okay, let's activate our 2 constellations, which I think her C2 is really big because it increases her own personal attack, which makes it a lot easier to hit her attack requirements. Not that I remember what those are. What the heck? 2,717 attack at level 1. Crazy. All right, let's level her up. We are only taking Prune to level 80. All right, ta-da! Level 80 Prune, 3,500 attack. We're like 500 off. But we get in-kit buffs. Oh my gosh, time to do homework. We're back to doing homework.
Wicked witch! Just you wait. I'll get you one day.
That was really cute. Okay, so how does Prune's homework work? Okay, so Prune needs to trigger a swirl. Where is an enemy that won't die? There's an Abyss Mage. Okay, break. All right, so we go boom, boom. 4,136! Let's go. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay. Well, that was a fantastic start. We've built Prune. She's C2. Oh, we did not do talents, actually. Do we need to level our talents? Technically, you don't need them to do damage, but I think we're gonna level them anyway, because why not? All right, talents 199. There we go. Okay, so that's all for today, and I'll see you guys in 1 week for Nicole and Prune testing. Nicole and Prune are complete, at least for now. It'll take a while to completely finish them, but that just takes time. Anyway, here's the Nicole build. She has 4,020 attack, which means we're getting the full extent of her attack buff. But I did cheat to get there. I decided to use Shan Yun's weapon, which has the same amount of base attack as her signature. Without it, I was 11 flat attack off, which would be easily fixable with better artifacts, but I slapped the fan on her as a temporary quick fix until I get better artifacts. But it is 100% feasible to reach 4,000 attack without her signature weapon, so long as you have a high base attack 5-star weapon floating around on your account. Also, you'll be happy to know she has 172% energy recharge. This looks like enough, but it also might not be enough, so if it isn't, I'll have to fix that later. Her set is obviously not amazing because the domain has only been out for a couple of days. And then, for her talents, I crowned her skill, and I also plan to crown her burst, but it'll take time because we do have to wait for several weekly boss refreshes. As for Prune, she has about 3,400 attack, which apparently does reach 4,000 attack in combat with Skyward Atlas. I'm not entirely sure if this is enough because it only hits 4,000 attack towards the end of her burst. So logically speaking, we can't take full advantage of the buff if we have to wait for it to ramp up. I think I'm going to have to use Prune earlier on in the rotation, even though I would normally like to use her as late as possible because VV only lasts 10 seconds. But you do what you have to do. Also, she has a decent amount of ER. It, once again, might not be enough, but I really hope that it will be because if it's not, I guess I'm back to farming VV. And now that that's out of the way, it's time to test Nicole. and Prune, but mostly Nicole. We're going to test multiple Nicole teams. Starting with the man of the hour, Varka. Varka gets a lot from these two characters. Prune is now his best in slot at C6, and even though mine is only C2, I had no venti to begin with, so I assume C2 Prune will be an upgrade to my Sucrose because A, Sucrose didn't do anything for Varka to begin with, she was only a VV and TDDS holder, and B, there was overlap with my Flint's team, and it's just nice not to have to share characters across multiple teams for endgame content. On top of that, Nicole is also pretty good because she provides a team-wide attack buff which benefits Varka, Durin, and Prune. She also has a shield which can provide interruption resistance, and the arcane projections are actually decent and worth using in Hexarai teams since the Nicole Hexarai effect increases the damage done by Hexarai characters' projections by 300% of her attack. So I'm really excited to test this team. Now, a little bit has changed since you guys last saw my Varka. His artifacts have changed slightly because I got this circlet, but his stats are pretty much the same. But also, he's C1 now. I originally wasn't going to activate it because I don't like getting and activating cons for characters I think I could significantly improve with artifacts alone, but I got greedy because I couldn't clear the Dire Mandragora without Venti. And I know, who cares about Dire? Apparently I do. I had a streak. Anyway, we'll retest the old team with C1 Varka as our baseline, and then we'll add Nicole and Prune to see how much they change things. Also, last time I played Varka, I didn't really know what I was doing, but now I do. So don't worry, this is an accurate showcase this time. Okay, let's start with my personal best Varka team before Nicole and Prune. This is the team that I would have been playing last patch. Boom. N1, E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E, N1, C. Okay, so with the team from last patch, I would be at 146,000 DPS. Let's go ahead and bring in Prune. So I kind of want to test just Nicole and just Prune just to see which one was actually better. I mean, it's not a competition, I'm just curious. Here we go. Is that less? I don't remember. How did I already forget? Okay, well, with Prune, we are at 146,000, which regardless of whether it was more or less, it's pretty much about the same. So Prune at C2 did not make a difference. Now, granted, we do have her on Skyward Atlas, so it could potentially be better if we ran her on TDDS like we ran Sucrose on TDDS. Yeah, so that was a little disappointing. Okay, and now if we use Nicole instead of Bennett, maybe we'll see something different. I think the rotation slightly changes with Nicole because her buff lasts way longer. So things are gonna be a little bit different here. Okay, well, that is clearly better than the non-Nicole teams. 166,000. And now it is time to test the full team. Let's start with Durin, go to Prune, then Nicole. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. N1C, N1C, N1C. Attack, boom. Let's do a second rotation. So I don't think Nicole's burst will be up here. Yeah, not quite. Okay, premium Varka is hitting 180,000. That's pretty good, no? I don't know, I'm impressed. 34,000 DPS increase. I think that's pretty good. I'm I'm happy with that. Next is Kinich and Emilie, and this is the real reason I wanted Nicole. Obviously, I wanted Varka to be better, and I'm really happy with the way things turned out. However, if you recall, the reason I even started making videos in the first place was because I love Emilie and I just wanted to share with everyone how excited I was to get her. I also pulled durin specifically for Emilie in the past, and now that Nicole is here, the team feels complete. Before, the Kinich team had a lot of issues. The first one being that there weren't any viable Hexeri teammates for durin. Gaining some additional buffs from durin wasn't worth losing your attack buffer or, God forbid, Emilie. The second issue was that scroll is gimmicky with burning. And lastly, the final issue was having to stay in Bennett's circle, which definitely wasn't a deal breaker, but it was something you had to consciously deal with when using Bennett on that team. But opting to use Nicole instead allows you to enable the full extent of the Hexeri buffs, use Celestial Gift, which provides 40% damage bonus, just like Scroll, avoid Circle Impact, run Pyro Resonance, keep your defensive utility, and get additional attack buffs for your off-fielders, like Emilie. She's actually perfect for this team. I just hope it's as good as it sounds. So let's start with the pre-Nicole team, so we have something to compare it with. There we go. My last Kinich team with just durin and no other Hexeri member was 135,000 DPS. Now let's do the same thing, but with Nicole. I don't think I'm going to use Nicole's burst in this team. I think her burst is allegedly not very good in non-Hexeri teams. I am expecting great things. With Nicole, the DPS goes up to 158,000 DPS. I would say that is a pretty significant upgrade. What was that, like a 20,000 DPS increase? Doesn't look like it's as big of a DPS increase as it was for Varka, but to be fair, there's only one new character in this team versus the Varka team where there were two new characters. Next, we have Navia. 2 patches ago, I decided to pull Albedo for my hyper carry Navia team with durin. At the time, it seemed like a great idea because I got to activate the Hexeri buffs while keeping Bennett and the additional 25% attack from Pyro Resonance. But then, after finding out about Nicole, I realized that I didn't have to do that at all, and I started to wonder if I had made a mistake. However, I'm actually still happy about my decision. The only criticism I had of this team was that I had to rely on inconsistent crystallized shields to use Georesonance, which would otherwise be free if I were using Zhongli or Lunar Crystallize. But now, Nicole can assume that role. All's well that ends well. So yeah, I don't think this team is getting the biggest upgrade from Nicole, but it is getting an upgrade, and I am curious to see how it stacks against the Lunar Crystallized team because I think Hyper Carry Navia is more fun. Okay.
I won't hold you back.
There's no Navia! Well, this is awkward. What the hell is this team? You know what? Let's test it. Why was that scarily close to the Emilie team? What the hell? Why? Wait, he hit harder than he did with Nicole. I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen. I got her Echo. Isn't it so pretty? Albedo's Echo is pretty too. But look at Navia. I don't know why I did that. Was that a smart idea? Okay, solid 100,000. Also, my Navia is not good, okay? Don't judge her too harshly. It's my fault, not hers. Let's go, Nicole. Also, Nicole is apparently my very first level 90 Pyro character. All right, here we go. Nicole team. right, slightly better. 13,000. So yeah, the team is definitely better. Like I predicted, it's not anything crazy, but it's still something. Also, I believe Nicole would be a bigger upgrade for Navia if I didn't already have Albedo, but I do. So, out of the many reasons I found myself wanting Nicole, DPS Durin was not one of them. However, it is one of the things that I am 100% capable of doing on my account, so I figured I'd give it a shot. This team is an instance where Nicole's kit is really useful. Risley is applying cryo on field, while Dark Durin is melting from off field. Using Bennett here would only buff Risley, and while he does some decent damage, it's actually Durin who's triggering the reaction. Nicole will buff both. Also, I'm not 100% sure if this is the best team for this. I feel like you'd want to put Shilonin or an Animo unit in the last slot, but it just feels wrong to play Melt without Sitlolly. And in that case, I'd have to remove Risley from the team and on field with Sitlolly instead, and I don't want to do that. We love Risley on this channel. Did we just melt? Why is Durin's damage so bad? Hold on. I believe. Oh my gosh, those are the worst melts of all time. That was a lot worse than I was expecting. But yeah, that happened. I'm a little scared to test the Nicole team. All right, Nicole, save this team. Oh my god. Wait, I didn't do Dark Durin. Hold on. Okay. I'll do things correctly this time. Okay, that's way better damage. I'm sorry. Was that the same? I guess so. I guess... What? Wait, why? I was gonna say Risley lost some buffs, but he doesn't even buff Cryo. Well, regardless, DPS Dark Durin, 73,000. Man, I thought that was about to be like life-changing.
I shall be your guide.
Well, anyway, now we have Nicole. We activate the Hexorite buffs, and we get attack buffs for Durin off field, which Bennett does not do. So surely this will be amazing. Wait, that damage is way better. You see that? I suppose Nicole makes a big difference. One thing to think about that I didn't think about before, Sitlolly's on Scroll and Nicole is on Celestial Gift. That should be like 80% damage bonus, no? And at that point, is it like an oversaturation? Honestly, it might actually be better to run Sitlolly on like, I don't know, Tenacity. It wasn't bad. It was definitely worse than like a dedicated Risley team. Not impressive, but not bad. Also, I stalled long enough and Stygian Onslaught is here. And I just want to say, I have beef with this guy. This boss wants you to swirl a lot, and naturally, that makes Varka very good here. However, it seems that Hoyo is struggling to make content that favors Varka more than it favors Venti. And it works because most of Varka's damage is Pyro or whatever element you're playing. But unfortunately, his Animo damage is not insignificant. So it just makes Varka feel worse against his own boss. Anyway, I took my C1 R1 Varka for a spin in Dire, and it is really close. But not close enough to where I think it's doable without making any major changes. I think if I had C6 Prune or a better Varka build, we could close the gap, but the game said it wanted me to have C1 Nicole instead of Prune. It does hurt my pride to activate it, and I wish I could have cleared as is, but what can you do? So yeah, I think her C1 is her burst without using her burst. Like, it just makes her burst passively work every 6 seconds. Surely we'll clear with C1, right? All right, here we go. Start with Nicole, Durin, Prune, catch the particles. Just barely didn't break the shield. And then we start the rotation so that all of our buffs are up when he's vulnerable. Perfect. Okay, catch the purples on Durin. Maybe I should have ulted with Nicole there. Surely this is it, guys, right? Please! Please! Okay. Why is this still hard? Why is this still hard? I believe in myself. Ult with Nicole. Ult with Prune. Let Prune's buff stack. I have faith. I have faith. So far, so good. I love not having energy. We can do it! It's so doable. 500k? That's crazy. It is so doable. 20 seconds? Okay, we can do it. We can do it. Yeah! Oh my god, that was cutting it close. I really want to test how big of a difference C1 Nicole actually made. Because, you know, for me, it made me clear dire, but I really wonder how big of a difference that actually was. 195,000. That's a decent amount better. That's 15,000 DPS just from Nicole C1. That was as big of a damage increase as like C0 Nicole. So it's like having two Nicoles. Who would have thought? All right, guys, is it time for the full whale experience? We've seen what C1 Nicole can do. What about the rest? Should I do it? I should. I shouldn't just let constellations just fester on my account. There's no reason to do that. There is absolutely no reason. I guess we'll start with Varka. So what does this do? When unleashing this special elemental skill or performing special charge attack, okay, Varka will perform an additional strike, dealing AoE animo damage. Okay, so this just gives him an extra hit, but it has really high scaling. So it should be strong. Okay, let's do it. Oh, I can't turn back. I can't turn back. All right, last we saw 195. That is way more DPS than before. So C2 Varka brought us to 220. So yeah, that was a 25,000 DPS increase, which is kind of massive. I understand why C2 Varka is so broken. Now on paper, I low-key don't get it. I knew his C2 was good, but I was assuming it was something along the lines of damage bonuses or reducing resistances, but no. It was literally just one extra hit during all of his special attacks. All right, let's look at the damage. All right. 186,000 it looked like. Anyway, upon further inspection, we can see that the numbers individually don't seem like anything crazy. But when we add them together, we are getting about 470,000 additional damage per rotation. And that is a lot. Now we will go to the point of no return, which is finally activating my C2 Durin, which is crazy because when was Durin's first banner? December 3rd, 2025. So yeah, and it's almost June. So it's been 7 months since I've had Durin C2 and I still haven't activated them, but that changes today. So here we go. This is C1 Durin. Okay, C1 Durin plus 10,000. That's a lot. Okay, and we have one last Durin constellation, C2. It is a 50% increase to Pyro or whatever element is reacting with Pyro. All right, let's see if this team can surpass my Flins. I don't think it can. I actually don't think it can. Well, were we at 230 on the last test? And my Flins is at 300. So I don't think it's possible. Why is that so much bigger than just one less constellation? It was 230. C2 Durin was a massive jump. What happened there? I'm confused. So yeah, I think activating C2 Durin was the biggest DPS increase. I think he's a little bit weaker than my Flins. But he's stronger than my Zabai. So the Zabai team is 6 cost. And this one is 10 cost. So, I mean, it's expected to be better. But wow. So that means number 1 team on my account is Flins. Number 2 is Varka. And number 3 is Zabai. That's crazy to think about. To be fair, I have not tested anyone else. Should we test? Should we test, kinich? Let's test kinich.
The pleasure is all mine.
All right, I believe in this team. Here's everything I got for you. Although C1 Nicole was unintentional, but everything else was. How much was it before? I don't remember. Is that a lot? Honestly, I kind of just want to look at Emilie's damage. Let's see what she's doing. 125,000 off field from Emilie. What if I play her on field? It's probably too much attack, right? If we put Bennett in here? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, it is time. It is time for DPS Emilie. I wonder how this is gonna go. Honestly, if you on field with Emilie, I don't know what you're supposed to do. And no one plays Emilie on field, so no one really talks about like combos. Whatever, we'll see. I also don't even know if I should Nicole burst, but I will. What if we just charge attack? I don't know when the rotation ends. How am I supposed to know? What? I can't lie, that is a very cursed number. Let's not talk about it. Well, actually, let's talk about it because it's crazy. Do you see that? My guys, DPS Emilie is real. It's real. I wonder if my Emilie has her normal attacks leveled. Let's see. Talent level 6. Why does it say custom? What does that mean? Why does it say that? Seriously, there has to be someone else, right? Modified? Oh gosh. Guys, we might need to triple crown Emilie. Well, I know what I'm doing next. How long have I been recording? 2.5 hours. Anyway, I love Nicole. I think she's great.